2.5 years ago, I met Peter Ray. Since then, we've become really good friends. And I remember our first conversation, and he suggested that I should consider offshoring some parts of my business. I can honestly say that that wasn't an easy decision because I had 10 staff members in my Sydney office, all visible to me, under my control. And I thought things were running smoothly, but I needed more staff and I needed to grow the business. So after much consideration, I have reached out to Peter and said, okay, let's give it a go. Let's get my first offshore staff in the Philippines. I have to say the whole process from start to hiring my first staff member was the most smoothest process in recruitment I have ever experienced. At that time, my business was just about to turn 17 years old. So it's fair to say that I've recruited a lot of staff, done a lot of interviews. Boomerang has made the whole process just perfectly smooth and easy. They have helped me with the job description and they helped me to articulate the type of candidate that I'm looking for. I was then provided with a number of applicants that to me seemed all perfect. But with guidance of Boomerang, I was able to narrow it down to 2 candidates and subsequently to the perfect one. I did the interview, they've helped me with the interview process as well, explaining what kind of questions I should be asking, what kind of things I should be looking for, because it was a new experience for me. So I've hired my first amazing offshore staff here in the Philippines, and he's still with me 2.5 years on. Subsequently, we've hired more staff in the Philippines because the experience was so good. And so many people said to me, you were just lucky, because a lot of people have very unlucky experiences with offshoring. Well, I can honestly say that to date, I haven't had any unlucky experiences. And it's because Boomerang set a really good framework, and they look after the staff and they look after their clients as well. So then there's never a disconnect. And to me, that was very important. So now we have 4 staff and in the process of hiring more through Boomerang. And it's a no-brainer for me. Every time my business grows and there's a need for a new staff member, I just reach out to my account manager in Boomerang, say, I'm looking for a person, this is the job description, can you please find me somebody? What I love is that the process is also very quick, because recruitment can be a long-winded, difficult, uncomfortable process, but I'm not experiencing any of that discomfort through Boomerang. What can I say? I recommend Boomerang to all of my clients. Anytime I talk to somebody about staff, I tell them about my amazing experience. Anytime I talk to somebody who is looking to grow their business, the first thing that I raise with them is offshoring. And it's not because it's more competitive to hire somebody offshore, it's because the dedication to work and the skill that we can get through staff in the Philippines is just something that's very difficult to obtain in Australia, particularly at the moment. And I'm also very confident that with Boomerang's support, there's amazing technology that staff in the Philippines are utilizing. So I never worry about internet outages or something happening. One other thing that I think is important to note, I've got a managed service provider in Australia. Whenever we onboard a new staff member in the Philippines, they're in touch with Boomerang and they work with Boomerang IT support to make sure that I never have to worry about any computer setup, internet setup, cybersecurity, which is really important for me. And I know it is super important for Boomerang as well. So everything is nice and smooth. My vision for 2025 is to grow offshore. It's because I know that I can get skilled workers that are committed, loyal, and they love working for my company, just as much as I love dealing with Boomerang as well.